Hey Virgos, it's Faith. This is going to be your reading, okay, for October 1st through the 15th, okay? So, of course, it's for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, if it resonates, then it resonates. If it don't resonate, then fuck it all. I don't know, okay? But, yes, let's see what we have going on hitherith, okay? So, Virgo. Some of you Virgos are feeling down in the dumps about a water sign. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, at the bottom, we have the World. So completion. Something's coming to an end. Okay, now this could, some of you Virgos, this could be a situation that has been, that you've been dealing with in your life for a long time, okay? It could be for the last 21 months, and now it's finally coming to that point where it's finally time to let this situation end. It could be a karmic cycle, but the thing is with the World, see, the World is the last card, of course, in the major arcana, so this is like completing your lesson. Like I said, karmic cycle. Complete. It doesn't mean that it's a karmic cycle in a sense where you have to do away with it forever and it's never to be brought up again. Okay, but it's just like you go through things sometimes, and sometimes you have to end shit because there's nothing else behind it. And I feel like that's what some of you guys are doing. You're letting go of something. Some of you, it could be a fixed sign, a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Taurus. Okay. Some of you, if you're in school, this could be you completing your studies, but you may not necessarily be completely finished until December, but the card is showing up saying that you're almost done. Sometimes the World can even sometimes signify pregnancy. So some of you Virgos could even possibly find out that you are pregnant within the first 2 weeks. Well, But yeah, knowing this is, like I said, it's just endings. It's moving on from something. And some of you guys, this could have been a hard door for you to close because you could have possibly invested a lot into this situation. So it's hard for you to just walk away from it completely. But the card literally is saying you finished writing the book. You wrote from beginning to end. It's it. Now it's time for you to move on to the next phase in your life. And that could be writing a completely different book. Or who's to say you could possibly end up with a follow-up and make it a series. You don't know. But you got to let something go because it no longer serves your highest good. As much as you may want to hang on to it tightly, it's pointless. The more you hang on, then the more time this World energy is going to linger. And I know some of you guys are tired of lingering in this energy. Some of you guys have been lingering in this energy, like I said, for possibly the past almost 2 years, year and a half. For some reason, I'm getting since the month of December, somebody's been lingering in this energy. Clarify the World. Oh, we have the Seven of Swords. You want to run away, or you're trying to avoid someone. You may be avoiding somebody via the internet, or somebody is watching you via the internet. And this definitely, like I said, it seems like something that you have decided to put behind you. We have the sign of Aquarius, so I was pretty damn close. So some of you could be avoiding an Aquarius, or an Aquarius is avoiding you. But this also is the card of not knowing who you can trust. Some of you are having to put an end to this cycle because you may not necessarily be able to trust this person because they could just possibly be too sneaky. It's like you never know what you're going to get with this individual. And it's just like you get to that point where you're kind of just like, you know what? Why struggle through this energy? Why struggle through this? Why not just let it go? Either you're doing this or the other person is, like I said. Okay? But also, this is the energy as well. Somebody's finally putting an end to a situation where somebody feels like they can come and go as they please without giving you something solid. So now somebody is definitely getting to that point where it's just like, I can't. It's kind of weird. It seems like this is going to be the theme for most of the signs where you're starting to realize what's already been right in front of you the whole entire time, in terms of the signs, the symbols, whatever it is that has tried to tell you that you need to let this go. You know, for some reason I'm getting the word captive, but also I get captivate. So that goes back to what I was talking about before. Somebody's watching you, and somebody may be trying to watch you to keep your attention involved on them, even though this person is likely doing whatever the hell they want to do. So how's that being fair to you? It's like, look, you can't have your cake and eat it too, because I don't roll like that. So yeah, it's just like, you know, I also get this energy as well where you're coming to the end. You're coming to the closure of a situation that's been on and off because somebody has been having a hard time making up their mind in terms of what they want to do. Some of you may be hearing about an ending via the internet. So you could realize that this ending is really for real via the internet, okay? But, you know, like I said, but also this is, like I said, sneaking off. Which even goes back to me talking about the pregnancy. Like I said, some of you Virgos could possibly find out that you're pregnant, but I don't think you're going to tell this person. Because I feel a change of residence is in the future for you guys. It's almost just like, you know what? It's like you're not even going to say anything. You're just deciding to be done because you're sick of this energy here. You're sick of somebody deciding to keep you hanging, keep you dangling, keep you guessing in terms of what they want to do with you, but yet they're doing Lord knows what. Shoot, they could be humping a turtle. You don't know. But it's like, I'm tired of living. It's almost like, I don't know why I'm almost getting the energy of like misery. It's like, I'm tired of living in misery. I'm tired of living in misery in terms of me pretty much, maybe you're self-sabotaging in a way because you just cannot figure out what the hell this person is doing or has been doing. Some of you, maybe you've been trying to like spy and see what this person is doing because they're not giving you much to go on. They're not saying anything. But even with this Seven of Swords being here, I'm getting a sense of intuition. Some of you Virgos, you already know what the fuck is up. But maybe it's still hard for you to accept. But like I said, I really am, for some reason, I'm picking up pregnancy because even in this card, I kind of see like a little pudge. Because to me, I see like her belly button sticking out a little bit. So I feel like that could be like the umbilical cord. Something is growing within inside of you. Even if it's not actual pregnancy, there is something growing inside of you that you are ready to pursue. And this could be a new life. Maybe starting over from scratch elsewhere. Because the world, I feel like, this could be a long, it's like I said, this could be a long distance move. So it's almost just like creating a big amount of space between you and this person. Because almost just like, if you can't appreciate me while I'm here, you don't give a fuck about me being elsewhere. You know? In the current, we have the Temperance, healing, finding balance within yourself. Again, some of you Virgos are dealing with an Aquarius, okay? Or also Sagittarius, Pisces. Balancing out your emotions, okay? Some of you, not necessarily, I almost get this energy, it's not necessarily saying that you're running out of tears. Some of you may be running out of tears for this situation. But with this Temperance energy here, I feel like that this is you realizing that, you know, it's not worth the tears anymore. Also, I feel like this is you balancing out the negativity. Because that situation could have possibly just maybe caused you to be super, super negative. Because it's like you're trying to figure out, where do I stand in your life? And they can't tell you nothing. So it's just like, you know what? Like I said, it's like, I can't keep playing this game with you, you know? But yeah, also with this Temperance card as well, you know, this can represent, some of you may be possibly seeking out counsel. So it could be spiritual counsel. It could be an actual like counselor. Somebody may be also healing from an addiction with this Temperance card. You know, relationships can be an addiction. Some of you maybe you felt like that this particular relationship was in a way an addiction, because it's just been super, super hard for you to let this person go no matter what you do. Because some of you maybe try to let this person go, but then they probably try to reel you back in, and then now reality for you is starting to like pretty much flash its lights at you and be like, look, pay attention, look at what the fuck this person is doing. They can't keep playing with your heart, you know. Also, with this Temperance card, I get boundaries. This is you living within your truth, and your truth involves boundaries. And these are the boundaries that you not only have set for yourself, but also the boundaries that you have set in place for this particular person. And you're letting them know, like, you know what? If you can't deal with this boundary, then you need to get the fuck up out of my life and don't call me again. You know? But that's good. That's what I say. I almost get this energy where it's like you're just like, you know, you're doing something new. And that something new could be you just finding yourself, finding your voice, and finding your worth, and realize like, damn, you know, imagine where I could have been if I would have gave up on this situation 2 years ago, 12 months ago, 6 months ago. Dang, the Temperance, clarified by the Temperance. It's not, I think it's gonna come out. Yep, and the Ace of Swords, truth. I already told you, living in your truth. You're accepting things for what they are. And you know that the only way for you to move forward is to find the balance within yourself. But also this represents making the right decision. And this also is compromise. So, but I feel like this is you not wanting to compromise anymore when it comes to this particular situation. Some of you may even possibly be getting trained or doing some type of training, possibly for a position in management. For some reason, I'm getting HR. So some of you guys may possibly be in HR, or somebody may be going to HR because somebody possibly is either being nasty behind the other person's back, or somebody is possibly stealing work that they know is not theirs. So it's like you're going to rectify the situation on your own. But you could possibly be worried if that's the right decision. I feel like it's a yes. Okay. My favorite card now is starting to become the Ace of Swords, because it's just that card where it's kind of just like, this is the way shit has to be. People may see the Ace of Swords as kind of brutal, but really it's the purest ace of them all, because it literally like talks about your best interests. Yours, not theirs. Not your parents, not your kids. I mean, of course, your kids are important, but you get what I'm saying. It's you. This is you. Ace of Swords. This, you know, it could be some of you guys could possibly be single, but this is also identity. Finding out who you are. Some of you need to figure out who you are outside of this relationship, because you kind of like let this consume you. We have the High Priestess. Secrets. It also could represent. I said something about trusting your intuition, didn't I? I don't know what card it was. But yeah, High Priestess, secrets, like I said, your inner knowing. You've already known the truth for Lord knows how long. And the thing is, the High Priestess still has things left to be revealed, because she has this moon at her feet. And I feel like this is still like, there's still some truth left to be heard or to be said, but who's to say that you are supposed to hear that truth right now? Maybe this truth, the truth that you are dealing with right now is more so focused on you. Even though there still may be some things that are left to be revealed in this situation, it doesn't matter at this point, because now the focus needs to be here, you. Some of you Virgos may possibly have Cancer in your chart. Some of you may be dealing with the Cancer, okay? But this energy here is a very influential woman in somebody's life. She's very powerful, you know? It's like, you know, people are attracted to the High Priestess, but the thing is, when people get attracted to the High Priestess, sometimes they may run scared, because she is the High Priestess. She is the Empress and the Queen of Cups. She's like pretty much all the queens, and to me, the Empress rolled into one damn car. That's a powerful chick right there. And she's gonna bring out a lot of shit within you that needs to be healed. And I feel like that's what it is. I feel like at this point, the universe is trying to let you know that, you know what? Go and heal yourself. You know? Focus on you. Because who's to say that this is the end all be all? Like I said, this may be a book that you just had to be done with, but you could decide possibly a few years later that, you know what? I want to write a series. It's possible. Okay? But yeah. Also, Cancer. For some of you Virgos, there may... For some reason, I'm getting like this kid. For some reason, this high priest, I feel like it's like an emotional affair. You know, having a hard time making it into the physical plane. Some of you Virgos are dealing with this energy right now, where it's an emotional affair, and there could possibly be a third party. Even if there's not a third party per se in terms of cheating, somebody may possibly have somebody else on their mind that may keep them from giving you the emotions that you're looking for. Clarify the high priestess. I almost get the energy here that somebody is doing their research possibly on somebody new that they may have just met, possibly on the internet. But clarify the high priestess. Clarify the high priestess. Yeah, it seems like a situation isn't all the way done yet like you think, because the Hierophant wanted to come out, and that's the divine feminine and divine masculine. So something isn't all the way completed like you think. And that could be what I was talking about, how the high priestess still has stuff that needs to be told. Ooh. Damn. DAMN. Wow. You got a very, very strong psychic connection with somebody. That's why I say I don't feel like this situation is over. But also with this high priestess clarifying the lovers, I feel like this is even you. Maybe you know deep down inside in your intuition that you know who your true love is, but it could be one of those things where you just aren't able to be with them. Which happened? There she is again. See, I told you. Deep down inside, you know. You already know the truth. So why are you going to seek out the truth? The past. Six of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, which I already called before. But this is finding balance within the situation. But this also can be the lack of balance. Somebody is giving more than they are taking, you know? So it's almost just like this is somebody who will pretty much give you the shirt off their back. And also this Six of Pentacles is a very spiritual card, and it comes right after the High Priestess, which is super spiritual. So it's like, that's why I said, it's like somebody having a psychic connection with somebody. Okay? Even with this Six of Pentacles energy being here, this can represent loyalty. This can represent a good friend. Some of you may be trying to stay friends with somebody from your past, and I just don't think that's a good idea. I've already said this probably 3 readings ago. Verify the Six of Pentacles. Verify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You gotta love yourself. Also gotta enjoy being alone. Some of you don't know how to enjoy being alone. Again, here you are. This is like being independent. But this also could be the energy of taking a break, taking your space. Okay? I feel like somebody here is taking a break to focus on them. Even this Ace of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles could represent, this may represent something that you guys could have started in the past that is going to bring in, you know, a decent amount of income. And you could in this moment feel like you need to focus more there instead of worrying about where you're going to go in this situation. Ace of Cups is, you still have love for whoever the hell this person is. There's still feelings there. And in a way you want to, that's why I said some of you guys tried to be friends, or you tried to make peace with this person in the past and you tried to be friends with them, but it's almost just like it fell apart. You know, it could be one of those things where it's hard to be friends with somebody who you have all this love for. I get it. And if you know you can't do it, don't try to compromise just to make that other person happy. Because that's probably what your downfall is. You're too busy compromising to make them happy. What about you? You've seemed to have forgotten about yourself in the process. The Ace of Cups also can represent a new beginning. So like I said, you Virgos may have also possibly met somebody new in the past. Seems like it was at the beginning of, it seems like it was in this month that you met this person. Seems pretty new. Well, this person is single. Yeah. Some of you may have met this person while you were taking space from somebody else. Oh, Six of Cups. Damn, we have a lot of sixes. Six of Cups, this is Scorpio, but also this represents being nostalgic. Again, I feel like this is even another card about being friends. Six of Cups can also represent the past returning to you. This could be the memories. It may not necessarily be like the actual person coming through. But I really feel like this is you. In the future, you're going to be making peace with a situation. And you may not be able to make peace with this situation by talking to this person face to face. You could decide to make peace with it just within yourself because that's what you need to do. And this could happen within the next 6 weeks. But this also could represent going home. Some of you Virgos maybe temporarily going someplace else. But I feel like you're going to go back. I feel like you're going to come back home eventually in the future. So if you are deciding to move, I don't see it as a permanent thing. I feel like it's temporary. But this could be a move that involves you and only you. Like, I'm doing this for me and that's it. Nobody else. And maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a move that you need to help you find yourself again. Because that's what I feel like it is. But yeah, because this can be the energy of like home is where your heart is. So that's what I'm saying. If you are moving possibly within the next 7 weeks or 7 months, it seems temporary. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. Whoa. There's a lot of cards here. I don't like that. That's too many. Yeah, Death card. It's a big change coming. Clarify the Six of Cups. But also, this could be some of you Virgos in the future. If you have possibly met somebody new, this could be you letting this person go because this person may not necessarily be where your heart is at. You may not feel like home. You may not feel at home with this person. I feel like you're still gonna give it a try. But the obstacle here is there's like I said, there is some type of connection, a very, very deep connection. There's almost like no matter where you go, where you turn, it's like this person just seems to come across your mind. It's hard to escape those connections. But this is putting an ending to something. This could also represent putting an ending to the past. But again, like I said, this is big transitions. This is change. This also could be the energy of somebody coming back in and they have decided to change. But I like I said, I still get the energy of where it's almost just like you are clearing out the space. You're clearing out the energy. And that, like I said, that may involve a move. Clarify the Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. Somebody's going to pop the fuck up out of nowhere. Whew. Clarify the Six of Cups. Knight of Swords rushing in. Clarify the Six of Cups. Some of you, that could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well. We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Ooh. Smells like drama. Knight of Swords is rushing, being impatient. Stop trying to fix things up with this person. You likely already know this, but we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Five of Swords. So this is like, to me, these two queens represent friendship. I don't know why I'm getting friendship. That's why I said for some of you guys, it could definitely be friend. Doesn't have to be a romantic partner. But we have the Five of Swords, which can also represent conflict, being too concerned about what other people what other people are gonna think. This is like trying to win at all costs, and it's almost like no matter who feels I have to hurt, this is that and third, I'm gonna do what I want to do. But like I said before, for some of you guys, this could be you being concerned about possibly what everybody is going to think if you decide to do this. Yeah. Oh, damn. D-A-M-N. Somebody is coming in between. Somebody is coming in between this connection. It could be a fire sign. May not be a fire sign. It's either a fire or a water sign person. But it seems like there's a breakup coming. If you are with somebody right now, okay, it does seem like a breakup is coming because somebody is having a hard time letting go of the past. Somebody feels like that what's missing out of their life is somebody from the past who it seems like they still have love for. Yeah, and this may have been somebody who they live with, or this may have been somebody who they wanted to marry, but shit just didn't work out the way, yeah, see, I told you. This is somebody is waiting on communication from somebody else who they wanted to marry. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit with you Virgos. If you just met somebody, it's a rebound. It ain't gonna last long. It may last through the month of May of next year, if it even makes it that far. I get 5 to 10 months is how long it's going to last. I told you. Somebody hasn't closed the chapter yet. You haven't closed the chapter yet. You're feeling left out. Some of you are possibly feeling a little bit jealous. And it could be possibly you feeling jealous because this person may have already took the leap to move forward. Okay, so this is literally one of those things where it's kind of just like, the door still needs to be closed, but it's hard for you to do that, And also, some of you guys may be possibly feeling unappreciated. You may be feeling, like I said, you may feel left out because of the fact that this person is moving forward. But also, some of you, because this combination right here normally represents not wanting to accept an answer. And I feel like that the answer you don't want to accept is, this is the way it is. It's the way it is. Nothing else to that. Yeah, that's why I said some of you may very likely already know that this person is the one, but it definitely just seems like that you have to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy life being single. You have to enjoy life in terms of finding out who you are instead of trying to run behind this person, or instead of trying to make this situation work. Because again, like I said, if somebody's in a relationship, even if it's not you, if it's possibly the other person who you have decided to end things with, I don't really feel like that the situation is going to last. But even though that may be the case, you don't need to get stuck in that energy, because it seems like from what I'm getting here, you're going to take the next year off. But and I feel like you're taking the next year off because you just really want to get back to who you really are. And you feel like you're missing that. But I don't necessarily get the energy that you are going to completely let this situation go, because your intuition has already told you. I feel like your intuition could be telling you, your gut could be telling you that, this situation probably isn't over like you think. But somebody just need to figure out life on their own without this connection. And this may require distance. No, you don't want to do that, but it is what it is. Because you need to go off and find yourself. And I feel like you already know this. It's just a matter of taking that step. And also, it's a matter of not being concerned about what others are going to think. Okay? Yes, you may not like the fact that this person is probably with somebody else, or they are definitely talking to somebody. Whatever it is, there's a third party involved. But you can't focus on that, because once you start focusing on that, then that's whenever you are backtracking, and that's whenever you fall back into the negative energy. So it's whatever, let it go. Okay. So Virgos, this has been your reading. Hope it helped, and see you later.